and I'm going to get over to Hannah Gard with an update on Hurricane Francine.
Thanks, Olivia and Kelsey. We are looking at those weather impacts, and we're going to start to see kicking in. Those heavy rain squalls are already starting to move into the area. We're seeing that flooding threat already increasing, and that will continue to increase as we go throughout the rest of the morning hours and into the afternoon and evening. Storm surge, that's going to start soon. We'll see those coastal levels rising, and then it will peak as the storm makes landfall. And then those widespread power outages. We've already seen some problems out there. We're going to see hurricane force wind gusts extending inland that could lead to widespread power outages across the area, and then tornado risk already starting to develop this morning. We're watching that. We could rapidly see those tornado warnings starting to come into play. They're quick spin up tornadoes, so you might not get a lot of lead time on where those will develop. Make sure you have those alerts ready for all of this as we go throughout today. So we'll take a zoomed in look at each of our areas and what our threats are. For the coastal areas, 90+ mph winds. That's because we could see that landfall somewhere in Terrebonne Parish is where we're forecasting right now near Morgan City, which puts a lot of Terrebonne Parish and Lafourche Parish on the eastern side of that. So we're going to see over 90 mph winds, closer to 100 for those center areas that are nearer to the eye wall. And then the heavy rainfall is mostly on the northern side of that eye. We could see a swath of 10 or more inches of rain extending from the coastal areas all the way up to the north. But you're going to get a lot of rainfall, especially because we've already started to see some of that heavy rain starting up already. Storm surge, 5 to 10 feet of storm surge for the coastal areas. Now, zooming into the metro, we are expecting those hurricane force winds to try to extend farther inland, which means we could see up to 80 mph wind gusts even in metro New Orleans. That would lead to widespread power outages. I would prepare for that power to go out later today. Rainfall, we're going to have huge problems too. If we get over 8 inches of rain, because we could be located on that northern side of the eye, that's going to cause significant flash flooding problems for the metro area. And we're tracking that tornado risk. That's starting over the next couple of hours. We've seen a discussion coming from the Severe Storms Laboratory in Norman, and they're talking about potentially putting that tornado watch out here shortly. So we'll watch for that. Over toward the river parishes in the bayou, 70 to 90 mph winds possible. That's because the eye we're expecting to come up through the western side of Terrebonne Parish are going to be in that eye wall. So where those strongest winds are on the northern side, you could see up to 90 mph winds. Now the good thing is it should start to rapidly weaken as it comes inland, but we're still expecting hurricane force winds to translate pretty far up to the northeast. Then that same thing, swath of heavy rainfall across the area. We could see 6 to 8 inches outside of that eye wall, but wherever that eye wall goes, that's going to be the highest rain totals. We could even see over 15 inches on some of our modeling right there in the center of the eye wall. Tornado risk here as well. This is starting up. We're starting to see those outer bands coming on shore, which means we have to watch those closely for spin-up tornadoes. North Shore, that threat really declines the farther north you get. So that 45 mph wind threshold is going to be farther up to the north, and then down to the south where we see areas nearer to the center of the eye wall. That's where we'll see those 65 mph winds. We have tropical storm warnings in effect, so you could see at least tropical storm wind gusts as we go throughout today. 6+ inches of rain. This is still a widespread flooding issue for most of the area. Tornado risk as well for the North Shore. Same thing for the Gulf Coast. We're looking at 35 to 65 mph winds, so we are going to see that be a little bit on the lower end than some of our other areas because you are so far to the east. It will have time to weaken as it approaches you, but still impactful winds, 6 to 8 inches of rain starting off as soon as you see those outer bands coming in. And then the storm surge, because we'll have those persistent southerly winds on the eastern edge of it, 3 to 5 feet in those areas. Guys, back to you.
All right, thanks for that, Hannah. And this is really anecdotal to show kind of one instance here, but I was talking with Rob Krieger down in Terrebonne Parish along with Steve, his photographer.
Steve Wolfram, we have to
because Jake from Fox 8 is with someone else. And they were saying that the sheriff's deputies were telling them that they were going to pull some of their units north because they're expecting some flooding from Bayou Sally Road. And you know, you'll get east winds, and then eventually, depending upon the path, you could actually get north winds as they had in parts of the parish for Hurricane Ida.
In the meantime, let's get to Josh Robertson, who's live in Lafourche, and he actually is with Jake.